Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Origins. In this episode, we're looking at Phione and Manaphy. Phione is the Sea Drifter Pokemon and is number 489 in the National Dex. It is 4.4 meters tall, or 1 foot 4 inches, and weighs in at 3.1 kilograms or 6.8 pounds. It is a water type and is a member of the Sea Guardians along with Manaphy. Phione can be obtained by breeding Manaphy with Ditto. As a result, it is very similar to Manaphy in body structure. It has a tiny body with a red gem on it, and a single rudimentary foot spike and club-like arms. Its head is larger than the rest of its body, and extending from its eyes are two small blue circles. It has a flotation sac on its head with a single ribbon-like antenna on it. Phione is probably based on sea angels, specifically Cleone. Cleone are remarkably popular in Japanese documentaries, especially in Hokkaido, on which Sinnoh is based. This may also explain their appearance in Chocobine Town, a location in the anime. Phione is a genderless species, which is rather confusing as it can breed with other Pokemon, so I'm not really quite sure what type of reproduction they're using there. But either way, there are no gender differences. Its shiny form turns to a lighter shade of blue building on a green, and the red gemstone in its centre turns to yellow. Pokédex entries say it lives in warm seas and that it inflates the flotation sac on its head to drift and search for food. They also rather adorably, I think, return to where they are born, no matter how far they have drifted. Phione may be a combination of the final syllable of Manaphy, Phi, and Cleone, again, Sea Angels. Like Cleone, Phione is pronounced with 3 syllables, Phione. Moving on to Manaphy now. Manaphy is the Seafaring Pokemon as number 419 in the National Dex. It is 0.3 meters tall, or 1 foot, and weighs in at 1.4 kilograms or 3.1 pounds, making it the lightest water-type Pokemon. It is a water type, as I've just said, and a member of the Sea Guardians along with Phione. It was the last Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokédex before the Platinum expansion. Manaphy is a small blue aquatic Pokemon. It has stubby feet and club-like arms that are longer than its body. Manaphy has a red gem on its chest and a yellow dot between the gem. Manaphy has an onion-shaped head with a pair of long blue antennae, which have small spears on the end. Manaphy's irises are dark blue, although the outermost portions of its eyes are yellow, with 2 yellow dots of eyebrow markings extending from the eyes. 80% of Manaphy's body is made of water and is highly susceptible to its environment. One of these reactions is that when Manaphy reproduces in the ocean that's warmer than those they are native to, the child will be a Phione as opposed to another Manaphy. Manaphy may be based on sea angels, tiny transparent ocean mollusks. The Manaphy's egg design is similar to Turiptosis nutricula, which is known as the immortal jellyfish. Although normally genderless, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness, Manaphy is constantly referred to as male. Its title, Prince of the Sea, would also make you think it's a male, but it is genderless, so it has no gender differences. Its shiny version is like Phione, a lighter version of the original, looking slightly bluey-green in the body and almost yellow in the eyes. Pokédex entries now. The Pearl entry says that water makes up 80% of its body, and that this Pokemon is easily affected by its environment. The Generation 5 entries all say that it is born with a wondrous power that lets it bond with any kind of Pokemon, which I think is very sweet. Manaphy may come from a combination of mana and a shortening of fairy. It may also come from the manatee, which anyone who has seen Mr. Weevil may know as better as dugong or a sea cow. Now looking at the height comparison chart, these guys are both very small and are about the same size as a football, assuming your football is about 1 foot tall. And finally the Sprite Comparisons. So Phione starts off looking nearly straight ahead in Diamond and Pearl, in the stock Pokemon pose, and then in Platinum, Heart Gold and Soul Silver it takes a jump to its left, and then Generation 5 it takes a step to its right. And Manaphy, it stays pretty consistent throughout, to be honest. It just waves its hands up in the air like it just don't care. So guys, that's it for this episode of Pokemon Origins. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!